Hello, my name's Ben from ABXY Productions 14, and today I'm going to be playing State of Decay at LifeLine. And in each episode of this play, I'm going to be talking about a different topic, so it doesn't get boring, as I haven't done many of these before. My first topic is going to be my machinima career so far, mainly because it's something that I can start off with and just talk about, so you guys can know a little bit more about me, and how I got to know Andy as well. So my career started when I was in, I believe, about maybe year 6, year 5, when I watched The Forgotten Spartans, and I thought, oh wow, this is awesome, you know. And then I tried to make things similar to that with my friends, and it didn't work at all. So after trying to do that several times, didn't even have Xbox Live, you know. It was just my friends coming over and having a good time. Well, I'd like to say friends, it was one of my friends. And we just came over, you know, he stayed over the night and we had fun. Didn't end up recording anything though, and it was never scripted. And then a few years later, after me realising, oh, this isn't going to work, I got Xbox Live after persuading my dad, because he for some reason didn't want me to have Xbox Live. It's strange, but anyway, after persuading, I managed to get myself Xbox Live. From then on, I also tried to make machinima with my school friends, but even then it wasn't scripted and it was ill prepared, and it never worked. So after trying that multiple times, I thought, you know what, I think I should speak to someone that knows what they're doing. So I spoke to Small Productions and befriended him. And then me and Sam had and have a pretty good friendship, I'd like to believe, and he's helped me out quite a lot, so, you know, I thank you for that, Sam. You know, you've taught me pretty much everything that I know about machinima, which is directing, and a lot of my editing techniques I've learned from you. And then when I spoke to Sam, he said, well, you gotta start off small and never bounce into something too big. And, you know, my first machinima concept was a series, and that's never a good way to go. You know, that's advice that I was taught, and this is the advice that I was taught, and advice that I think every young machinimator out there should know. Never start with a series. It's a silly idea. So yeah, after I met with Sam, I wanted to do The Destroyers, which many of you know is my main series. So I started writing that, and the original version was nothing like what you see today. Similar story, different characters. Some of the characters that were in it, like Lily and Charles, they were in the original. Benjamin, who's one of the Spartan 2s in the camp, he was in the original. Captain Riley wasn't Captain Riley. She was a he called Commander Matthews, actually, originally. Lily and Charles' armour, Charles was blue and sage, and Lily was purple and sage. And the armour was completely different, and crap! Thank you, NPC. Their armour was completely different, and the plot was sort of different too. And after trying to do that,
Greyhound 2.
No, one second.
We lost you.
You never call, you never write.
It's just the two of us now. I don't even know what happened to my comms. Everything went down so fast.
This whole mission is assed up. We dug in here like they said, but these bastards got in anyway.
Greyhound 1, I show you're at the LZ. Finally, I got a helo en route. Get on the road and pick up that high-value asset before we have to go wheels up.
Roger, you have our position. Tell the bird to land inside the fence and get the doctor on board.
Roger that. Maybe one thing will go right today. Doghouse out.
Right, so we're gonna rescue this doctor. Okay, so yeah, you know, the plot was different, and I tried to make it, and this was start of not last year, the year before that, and I started actually filming stuff, getting footage, getting voice actors. But even then, my scripting skills were incredibly poor, you know, and I was still learning, to say the least. And after trying and attempting to do that, I realized, hang on a minute, this isn't working. Halo 4 was coming out, so I started working on a Halo 4 project, which, by the way, we didn't also do, because that also got put down. And then, after realizing Halo 4 was complete and utter horseshit, I went back to Reach, and this is when I did the machinima called Only Evolution. Yeah, I think it's called that. That was fun to make. It took me a weekend to do. It was great fun. Severely enjoyed it.
The helo is a wreck. On the asset. I want headshots at all tankers, standing or otherwise. Confirm that our asset is in one. That's it. I'm out.
So that was fun to make, and that was my first machinima that I did. That was serious with credits, you know. So yeah, it was fun. So yeah, after that was made, I did Spartan's Last Stand, which was also done over the weekend, and that was also severe fun too. Hang on a second. So after those two were completed, I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna do destroyers. So I did. I re-scripted it, came up with a new idea entirely. I wrote a book a while back, back in the summer of 2011, called Killing Ground. It was a really, really bad story about Marines killing aliens as they invaded the planet. Ooh, I wonder where I got that idea from. And in that book, there were these 4 characters: Eagle, Echo, Cobra, and Taylor. Oh, I wonder where. Yeah, I wonder where I got them from. I injected them into the Destroyer story because I didn't want to get rid of the characters I had created. You know, I put a lot of effort into making them, and I didn't want to just give them up, so I added them into my story. And then once I'd scripted it, I went around looking for voice actors, which was fun, really, because Pink was, I believe, one of my first ever legit voice actors, along with Sam and Cordless. They were my first proper free voice actors I had, helping me, which was nice to know because, you know, they're my friends, and it was nice that they wanted to help me so early on, even though I was really new to what I was doing. You know, and especially coming from Sam, who's an experienced director, someone who just wants to come along and help me. We've got this place locked down. It was nice. Can I loot this? No. Can I loot any of this? No. I can't loot any of it. Ugh, this is crap. And then after that, I was in a call with Sam, and I met Liz and Olivan. Those two both volunteered to help me out as well, which was also nice to have. You know, it's especially as those two are very experienced voice actors, and to have them both just volunteer to help me.
Hello. You must be Dr. Thomas Horn.
Was great.
We're here to get you out.
I'm not sure.
And I can say this. So once I had them down, obviously Graham, you know, FarSight co-owner, he basically volunteered to voice act as well, which was great. And then I held auditions for the other characters. So Captain Taylor and Utan, which is voiced by Gabriel, I met him via the voice acting club, and you know, I haven't regretted that decision because he's probably one of my best voice actors I have to my disposal. He's genuinely really nice. He gets into the scripts as well, I'd like to believe, and he's also offered to help me write them in one of his comments. So, or help improve on them. So, you know, it's wonderful to know that my voice actors have this genuine kind of like for the script, even though it's kind of corny, it's got a really cheesy name, but none of them seem to say so. So thank you guys for not pointing out my corniness of my scripts. I appreciate that. So after all this came, I had a few characters that I needed casting. There was Twinkie's character, ironically called Twink, and there was Nagar, which is voiced by Andy. Now, I came across Andy on the voice acting club, yes, like I did Gabriel, but he wanted to voice act for Taylor, but Taylor was, you know, kind of already taken, so I said to him, well, I've only got one role left, which is Nagar, so he went and auditioned for Nagar. Now, he did this role amazingly well, like, wow, you know, and then I remember the first thing I said to Andy when he got the role was, okay, it's Nagar, not because it sounds so similar to it, it's unbelievable. So I wanted to make that one clear before we went off and did the script. And that's how I met Andy, and then I didn't realise what kind of friendship I'd be having with Andy after I gave him that role. You know, I'm surprised even to today to how close our friendship is. You know, I'm a member of his channel, and he helps me body act. He's co-directed a bunch of my machinimas. He's given me script ideas and helped me out with just everything under the sun, really, which is so amazing that you can have that over the internet, which is great. So I've enjoyed my machinima career as a whole. I've got a lot of good machinimas going out there. My subscriber rate is suddenly just shooting up. I'm nearly at 700 now, which might not be a big number for many people out there, but it is for me. It's great to know that people are enjoying what I make.
Does it really matter?
And it's just, I'm just happy to know that I can keep on making my content and people want to see it.
One of those things bit me.
So,
Dead man. You're wasting your time.
I'm not here to
it's wonderful.
It's a waste of time. I'm here to get you out.
What if I turn while we're airborne? Attack the pilot. Bring us all down. What good did I do then?
Hey, whoa!
My time is up. Use your helicopter to save somebody else.
Doctor, no!
So he's dead.
So I guess we call off the medevac.
Okay, so I'm Ben from ABXY Productions 14, signing off.
We have a lot of dead soldiers here, sir.